All right, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to start by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful elect Akim out there, pushing this word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, and also you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line and your lineage goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, Native American, and Seminole Indian, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
Masonry.
Hey, Shalom. It's your brother Halak from the GMS Denver camp, coming back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, with another lesson. And I have a video right here.
Masonry work. I don't see any of us wanting
Instagram. But before we get into this, man, we're gonna read these scriptures real quick. And you Americans are in for a great reality check, man. Isaiah 24:4 says, "The earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languisheth fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish." You see, and that's what's going on with the people of the world, especially for these Americans. You see, they're languishing right now because of what's going on with these tariffs and these in this merchandise and goods that they're so accustomed to having. You see, shit is skyrocketing and it's just gonna get worse. You see, your way of living, it's about to go down, drastically. You see, and that's what this guy's going into. But let's keep going. It says, verse 5, "The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, and all the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of Tabret ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth." You see, and you Americans, you're starting to feel this now. And we told you that this was coming. We told you that this was going to be the end all of America, man. You see, and the perfect guy is in office all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai to bring an end to this wicked ass kingdom, Babylon the Great America, man. You see. Now the people are in a state of mourning. This is why you see protests all throughout this country, and more protests are coming because it's just going to get worse, man. You see? Now it says, verse 9, it says, "They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it," because you're going to try to drown away your sorrows. But once that instant gratification or that drink wears off, it's going to be right back to reality. Ain't going to be no escaping the reality that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is about to throw you people into. You see? There ain't going to be enough opioids and liquor to drown away these sorrows, man. This is the reality of what you Americans are being brought into. You see? It says, verse 10, "The city of confusion is broken down, which is Babylon the Great America. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There's a crying for wine in the streets," which goes into what? Wanting the understanding of this truth. The true wine, you see? "All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone." You see? It's over with. And we told you that this is what was coming according to biblical prophecy, man. We told you that this is what it was going to be when it's all said and done. So let's play this video real quick and get a few more precepts and we'll wrap it up.
themselves as something. So Trump is making a bet that Americans see themselves as something other than pure consumers. He's going to try and tap into a deeper sense of patriotism that exists here. We're more than what we buy. And I disagree. I think Americans are not going to want to take their Nike Air Maxes to the shoe cobbler. I don't see stonemasonry work making a roaring comeback. I don't see any of us wanting to get into the factory and start, I don't know, gluing computer chips together. I see a deep spiritual crisis unfolding afterwards when we realized that all the things that we bought were just masking a deep hurt for the fact that our country does not give a fuck about us. As long as we were able to buy things relatively affordably, we weren't gonna be like, okay, well, wow, we're really being antagonized by a government that doesn't allow us to afford housing and healthcare. But we can't even buy a Nintendo Switch now. There's no distractions left. And this is dangerous. Dangerous political calculations are being made. We already hate each other so much in this country. The only thing that stopped us from fighting was the fact that bananas weren't $5. And that's going away. So what's gonna come next? We'll see.
The mirth of the land is gone. It's over with. No more distractions to run to. You see, everything, all the prices are about to skyrocket. Hey, they just up the tariffs, so things are about to get more expensive. And the people are complaining. You see, the reality is starting to sink in that this guy that you voted for, Donald Trump, is not making America great again. Shit, hey, it's just getting worse here in this place. And we told you that this is what it was because the Most High is not for America. You still got these people out here talking about God bless America this and God bless America that. No, man. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai wants nothing to do with America. The Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, is going to destroy this place. But before he completely destroys this place, he's going to throw it into a complete state of chaos. You see? Everything is about to be taken away from you people. And it's all by design. The Most High has the wicked elite moving forward with rolling out this NWO. And the president of this country is all for it. We were telling you that him putting tariffs on the nations outside of America doesn't hurt the nations. It hurts the people of America, man. And now you people are starting to finally see it. You see? Because when shit was all good, shit was cheap, you see, it was no issue. You didn't care about these things. You didn't care about the outside forces going on, outside of America. But now you people are starting to feel it here. It's starting to hit your wallet, your pocketbook. You see? You got people doing videos all over social media talking about how much $100 used to get and what it gets now. You see? And it just gets worse. Let's get this real quick. Real quick. Right? This is Jeremiah 51:9. It says, we would have healed Babylon. Oh, man. Let's get this right here. Jeremiah 51:8, it says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed. You see that? And this is what the people of America are hoping for. They're really hoping that Donald Trump is going to make good on his word. But as you can see, he's not going to do that. He's not doing that. That's not in the cards, man. Ain't no healing for America. This place is going to continue to decay more and more each and every day. Jeremiah 51:9, it says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Let us go every one to his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up unto the skies. And that's what we're witnessing, man. We're witnessing the judgment of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai slowly grip this place. He's breaking this place down piece by piece. You see? And all these goods and these luxuries that you Americans were so accustomed to. You see that had this veil over your eyes, and the things that were going on outside of America, you had no issue with it because it wasn't affecting you. But now it is. Now it is. Right here on the home front. You see? All over social media, all over YouTube. People complaining. Going back to what we read in Isaiah 24, the mirth of the land is gone. That fucking happy days are here again, spirit. That shit is over with. Now with all this shit coming, What is this going to do with prices rising? We're about to see scarcity. You see in all these different stores that you get your goods from, especially these food stores. You see, the prices of the goods are going up, but your salary and your wages are staying the same. So it's about to put a bigger dent in your pocket to try to supply your home with food. The Most High is taking the mirth from this place, man. This is judgment, as we told you was coming for all the wickedness going on in this place, man. Let's get, yeah, hell yeah. Second Esdras 15, and it's about to start coming out more and more and more because once again, as every day passes by, we're gonna see we're gonna continually see the increase of you Americans acting out of frustration, out of fear, out of not was knowing what's coming next. Just like old boy said, what's next? We'll see. And we're telling you what it's going to be. The prophets of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has made known unto you what it's going to be. America is being brought into desolation. But before the full desolation comes, it's going to be all hell in the streets. You see? And Donald Trump, your guy, you see? He's helping usher in this new world order. And eventually it's going to lead up to what? Them making that MOTB mandatory. Because that's what it's all leading to. Putting the screws to you people. Making it so difficult upon you. You're going to be begging for a solution. And what are they going to come with? They're going to come with that MOTB, man. The RFID CHIP and that damn Neuralink. You see? So 2 Esdras 15 and 14 says what? Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. That's what all this is leading to. The mirth of the land being gone, all these distractions that you people were accustomed to. You see the stress that you've been going through to hide your frustrations. Ain't gonna be no masking it now. You people are about to be faced with reality, the reality of what it is. You see, tempers are going to flare, and this shit is going to go to the streets. You're going to have these people clashing with each other, man, warring with each other, because shit is getting so tight and strenuous on them, man. They're not going to know how to handle it, and it's going to get very carnal out here. You see, for these American people, man, as it tells us here in biblical prophecy, guns drawn, gun fights in the street. You see? And it tells you as you read down into this chapter that what? It's going to be because of scarcity, man, a lack of resources. Shit is going to be too expensive for people to afford. And those who can afford it, or the little bit they can afford, they're going to be a target. You see? They're going to be the target of those people who can't provide for their families anymore. Because that's what it's coming to, man. Y'all thinking that this is a game. Y'all really thought that America could never come into this condition, but here we are. Trump is not coming back off this trade war, man. Lord willing, he doesn't. Lord willing, he continues to up the tariffs, man, and make shit even more strenuous. Puts more hell upon the people. And it's going to cause the people to take to the streets. And we already see that taking place. And it's going to continue to build up. To the point to where it tells us in verse 16 that what? And there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Shit gonna be so crazy out here, man. Hey, you already see those who voted for Trump, they're turning on this guy, man. Saying this guy sold him out. He betrayed him. And as he continues to make these moves on the behalf of the wicked international banking elite, you're going to have his supporters turn against him even more. to where when he tries to speak to him, he's going to be at these goddamn press conferences and conventions, whatever he does. They're going to be out there booing his ass, throwing shit at him. Oh, you see what happened when he went to the Super Bowl? They booed the fuck out of him. Calling him a traitor. You sold us out. So as things get even tighter for you people, as the mirth of the land continues to what? To fade away, and you people are going to have live in this harsh reality that the Most High is bringing you into, is going to cause more. You're going to have more hatred toward these elected officials, man. You see, this is what's coming. It says, 2 Ezra 15 and 16. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." War is coming to America. Civil war. You see? These Americans are going to be fighting against each other, man. It tells you that in Isaiah 19. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. Right? Come on. Isaiah 19. And 2 it says, "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians." And the modern day Egyptians is talking about you spiritual Egyptians, man. You Americans who are here in spiritual Sodom and Egypt. This is what America is known as in the scriptures, man. Spiritual Sodom and Egypt. So you Americans are spiritual Egyptians, and the Most High is going to have the Spirit come upon you to fight against each other, man. Because of the conditions that you're brought into. Isaiah 19 and 2, it says, "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom." This is what we're about to witness here in the land of America. All out hell, chaos, and war. That's all that's coming. Now, when we go back to 2 Ezra 15 and 16 one more time, it says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes," these elected officials, right? "And the course of their action shall stand in their power." So the people are going to take the power into their own hands, man. They're going to take to the streets and protest and rioting. That's one of the end signs, uproars of the people. You see, that's one of the signs that we look for, so we can measure the time diligently in itself, as it tells you in 2 Ezra 9. You see? And when it gets to that point, what's going to happen? Verse 17. "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." Why? Because martial law is going to be initiated, because it's going to be so much hell breaking loose. They're going to try to get it under control, and all that's going to do is put more fuel on the fire, intensify things. Because when these troops come into the cities, you're going to have these militias and all these armed Americans. You know what I'm saying? They're going to take up arms, and they're going to fight, because they're going to be establishing what? Martial law. It's going to be curfews. You're not going to just be able to go about as you're doing now, man. These are the times we're coming into. And you Americans thought that this could never be in America. You Americans really thought America was exempt from feeling the same type of shit that all these other nations around the world has felt. America's not exempt. And Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah is about to show you that. You see? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah is about to bring you Americans, you docile sleep Americans, into what? Into reality, man. Verse 18 goes on to say what? 2 Ezra 15 and 18, it says, "For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." There is no good coming to America, man. Only bad things are coming. Horrific things. Your cities are going to be dangerous. War zones. Crime filled. lawlessness. These different houses ransacked and plundered because people are going to be looking for what? Resources. Looking for food. Because it's going to be too fucking expensive to afford. And then it's going to be whatever hasn't been stolen or taken into possession by someone else. It's just going to be scarce. You see? Men shall be afraid because they have no understanding of why this is happening. Even though the men of great, we can say that. Even though the men of Great Millstone and the brothers who come in the same spirit of Great Millstone have been telling you this through the Holy Spirit, beginning with our apostles and elders, man, we told you these days were coming. We told you that this is what the Heavenly Father Yahweh had in store for America, man. And here we are, being brought right into it, just like the Most High said it would be. These everyday American men are not prepared for what Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is about to do. The only ones who are prepared for this are who? Those who are truly serving Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Hell, you have Israelites who know they're Israelites who are not preparing themselves for this time. They're talking about ain't no tribulation coming, but when that's all that's about to happen. What the fuck you think is going to happen when this thing completely collapses? You see? And it starts to go down. You think you Israelites are just going to be, out of the way? No, because we're coming into the time of tribulation, man. And a lot of you Israelites who know you're Israelites, you're going to be swept up in this because you didn't believe it was coming. You weren't moving in the right spirit. But you are about to feel it, man. And the only ones who are going to be stable in these times are the true servants of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Because we understand and know why these things are happening. We understand and know why these things are coming. Isaiah 33:6 says what? Let's get that real quick. Isaiah 33:6, right? Tells us what? And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is his treasure. You see? We have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We know why these things are coming. We understand that this is the Most High's will. This is what it was always going to be. This is what the Most High has pronounced from the beginning to befall America, man. And it's happening. And it just gets worse. So when we see this shit completely collapse and the prices of all the goods triples and quadruples, we understand and know why. This is what the Most High has set to befall America, man. This is a punishment for the wickedness, pride, and arrogancy of you American people, man. And you wicked ass Israelites. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is going to keep his servants in the proper spirit, man. Because of the fear that we showed toward him and his son Yahushua. But this is what it's going to be. Now we go back to 2nd Ezra 50 and 19. It says, listen, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And we are the beginning stages of this coming to pass. You see, because when it gets to the point to where your wages that you're getting from these jobs are no longer sufficient to go into the grocery store and buy a week's worth or 2 weeks worth of groceries, what do you think these people going to do, man? It's about to get real savage out here in the streets of America. You see, going to the grocery store in these times we're coming into, man, it's gonna be dangerous times. You might go up into a fucking grocery store, buy your week's worth of food. You know what I'm saying? You're taking the shit to the car, somebody come from behind, whack you across the head and steal your shit. Or you get your groceries, get in the car. You know what I'm saying? You're on your way home and somebody's following you home from the grocery store, man. Waiting for you to get the key in the lock. You see him bum rush your ass, man. Hold you hostage. Guns drawn. Hey, where the rest of the shit? What else you got in here? You see? What else you got in here? holding your family hostage at gunpoint. These are the things that are about to happen here in the land of America, man. Or that could never happen. This is America. Hey, see that pride and that arrogancy of you American people. You're about to find out. You are about to find out. When this famine hits, your lack of access to these resources, hey, when you ain't ate in 2-3 days, hey, you gonna call this to mind that the prophets told you this, man. You see? Because that's all that's coming. The shit that Trump is doing is bringing America under. And it's all according to the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. So we'll continue to keep eyes on this, and we continue to pray that this thing ramps up. Hey, shit, let them up the tariffs by 200%. You see, you think you people were fucking protesting last week? Wait till it gets to that point, and it will, as is laid out in biblical prophecy. 2nd Esdras 15:19 one more time. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. And the modern day sword is the gun. You see, or any destroying instrument, man. It could be a gun, it could be a bat, it could be a goddamn hockey stick. Anything that could be used as a weapon. Because all those things I named, you can kill people with those things, man. You see? But the main thing is going to be these fucking guns. And we know you Americans love your guns. This is the most armed nation on the planet Earth. So when this shit really goes down, and we've seen over the last, 5 to 7 to 8 years, how you Americans have been stocking up on weapons and ammunition, and it's about time, you see, for you to pull those boxes of ammo out. It's about time for you to start oiling up those guns, those weapons, and put them to use. America's about to become it was already a dangerous place. It's about to be even more dangerous because of what Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is about to do to it. You see the condition that he's about to bring you people in, man. The condition that you people never saw coming. Never saw coming, man. But the prophets, we told you this entire time through the Holy Spirit that this is what it was all leading to. And here we are. Here we are. Just watch. Just watch as it gets worse. Thus saith the Bible, thus saith Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. So with that, I'm going to end it by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopefully let Akim out there, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai has created us to do. With that, I'm going to say Shalom, Wa, Abba Ball.